sweeter than sugar and unhealthy. Therefore, I never do that. Dr. Haribabu Garu is an extraordinary academician, very good teacher, highly respected parliamentarian, and great leader. In spite of his noble virtues, he is very simple, modest, and humble. He was the first faculty member who has completed a UGC project on entrepreneuring and development very successfully about 4 decades back. For this is the time to raise the voice against the emergency. He was arrested and jailed during the days of emergency. Then he was a student only. He was a great student leader in Andhra University in those days. He attracted love and affection from the people of Mizoram as he guided and mentored for its development in the capacity of Honorable Governor of Mizoram. Acknowledging his great contributions with dignity, he is appointed as the governor of this wonderful state, Odisha. At the outset, I should say, Centurion University is very fortunate to have him as visitor. Honorable Governor, sir, Centurion University is established by 2 very highly credible trustees with a noble cause of imparting high quality, skill-based education to the needy and with affordable fee structure. I feel it is a privilege to work with such icons in education. Moreover, Centurion University is the first university in India which empowered women for many years. To the best of my knowledge, this is one of the first universities where a vice chancellor is a woman, and a registrar is a woman, and dean examinations is a woman. The selection of Centurion University by AIU to host this wonderful women parliament is very apt on this occasion. Coming back to the theme of this parliament, I would like to bring out some statistical data. If you focus on women participation in parliament right from 1951 to 2024, we notice that the female representation is very small but gradually increasing, and it starts from 4.5 in 1951, 7.95% in 1984, 12.5% in 2014, 14.37% in 2024. At present, we have 78 women out of 424. In the Rajya Sabha, female representation is only 13%, 24 by 224. Coming back to female strength, in state assemblies, we have a total assembly seats of 4,123, but women MLAs are 168. That amounts to 16.2% only. It's like West Bengal has 86, 74, UP has 86, Madhya Pradesh has 49 women MLAs, AP has 48, Bihar has 44, Karnataka has 41, and Odisha has 20. If you look at these figures, the women representation in parliament and assemblies is very, very small and far away from 50% of their population. In spite of almost 50% of female percentage population, their strength is very, very meager, not even 25% Bharat. Everybody knows that women are second to none in all fields. It is not correct to say that they are not accepted to take up the responsibilities, but they are, in some cases, they are not coming forward to take up exhibit their strength. In spite of their brilliance and working strength. Let us see some more details and female participation in different areas. Women doctors, only 29%. Women surgeons, 13%. Women engineers, 16.5%. Police officers, 11.75%. Army has a meager percentage of 0.59%. Navy, 6%. Air Force, 1.08%. Interestingly, female enrollment in higher education is 48%, with 2.01 crores. Teachers, of course, they represent with a percentage of 53.34. Female scientists, 16.6%. Marine engineers, earlier there were no women at all, but now there are 6.4% participation. Mining, 8%. Agriculture workforce, of course, is a major chunk, 78%, including laborers. Women entrepreneurs, 13.76%. Homemakers constitute 160 million out of 691 million women. Pilots, 15% in India out of the global, but global percentage is only 5%. And athletics, out of 25 medals in Olympics we got, there are 8 women who got 9 medals. These figures indicate that there is a huge necessity to see that women participation is enhanced at all levels and in all fields to make India great and a global leader by 2047. I congratulate all the participants by coming all the way from different places to participate and contribute to their might to make this wonderful parliament a great success. Before I conclude, it is my wish and many people's wish that our Honorable Governor to become President of India one day. I thank the organizers for inviting me to this wonderful women student participants. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a really alluring address. It is a privilege to welcome the next guest on the list, Dr. Gitanjali Das, Vice Chancellor, Berhampur University, Odisha. Dr. Gitanjali Das is the Vice Chancellor of Berhampur University in Odisha, having assumed the office in May 2022. With over 36 years of experience, she has authored 5 books and supervised numerous MPhil and PhD scholars. Her priorities as Vice Chancellor include maintaining the university's NAC A grade and enhancing education and research quality. With that, I would like to invite Dr. Gitanjali Das to kindly address the gathering. Ma'am, please.
His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Odisha, Dr. Haribabu Kambampati, the First Lady of the State, Madam Governor, esteemed Chancellor of Centurion University, Professor G.S.N. Raju, Vice Chancellor, Centurion University, Dr. Supriya Patnaik, Dr. Mamta Rani Agrawal from AIU, Registrar of Centurion University, all the stakeholders of Centurion University, jury members, faculty members, and mentors and participants coming from different universities, around 30 universities, what I learned from the organizers. I feel very, and also the members of press and media, I feel very privileged to be a part of this August gathering. And I congratulate AIU for completing 100 years with almost 1100 universities and standing solidly for all the universities all the time across the country. And AIU organizes such activities every year. And we in Berhampur University have also organized in 3 years 3 different events in 3 years. Like last year also we had organized Umang, that's the a 1 week youth festival. And it is very, it's a very encouraging event because students from various places, they come with their, from various regions, with various backgrounds, they come and attend. So it gives a very encouraging experience also for all the students. I also congratulate the Centurion University, which is one of the leading skill-based university in the state and having its campus in many places. And I congratulate the girls also who are here because already they have crossed in a number of levels in competition. And I wish some of them to be in the parliament, in the temple of democracy in India in the coming days. So I congratulate all. So we are going through a period of Amrit Kal, and we are dreaming of a Vikshit Bharat 2047, which emphasizes on inclusion. When we discuss inclusion, obviously we have to include women as 50% of the population. The goal of achieving Vikshit Bharat, by 2047, it hinges on the active and meaningful participation of women, recognizing their immense potential as contributors to the national development. Initiatives are taken by the government has helped for a gender inclusion and a shift from mere women's development to a more comprehensive approach of women-led development, aiming to empower women in various sectors such as health, safety, education, employment, and entrepreneurship. We are also, we are one of the fastest growing economy in the world, and where we have a demographic dividend where more than 50% of the population is youth. And Vikshit Bharat also emphasizes on certain groups like youth, women, farmers, and the poor. So all of us think that when development reaches the person who is the most vulnerable in the society, then only we can call ourselves as Vikshit Bharat. So all of us are trying in that direction. Education system has also been revamped by NEP 2020, promotion of gender-sensitive curriculum, and it provides a equitable educational opportunities for all. All of us know that equity and accessibility is the hallmark, and women are getting a lot of facilities in today's educational system. We find that in STEM education, the number of women have also gone up, and 70% of even general universities, more than 70% are girl students who are studying in universities. And when we conduct a convocation, we find 70% of the gold medalists are also women. So we find that it is becoming more and more inclusive day by day. But what we find that only 10% of CEOs are in leadership positions, and only 40 to 50 vice chancellors are there in some public universities and central universities. So it is the leadership position what really matters. So we have a political participation through another very important aspect of this today's theme is is the participation of women in democratic process. We have the largest democracy, the youth, particularly the women, should also learn tolerance, respect, and discipline, and they should respect democratic values, constitutional values, and discussion and debates. So that is also very important. By these activities, by conducting such activities, the girls can also learn all these things. And also we find that after the 73rd and 74th Amendment, there is a silent revolution in this country where 1.4 million women are leading in the grassroots level. And it was 73rd Amendment gave 1/3 representation to women, and more than 20 states have made it 50%. So Panchayati Raj, which is the hallmark of democratic foundation, it gives the foundation stone of democracy. It has seen a drastic change, a transformation in the recent past, where we find many women are becoming the change makers. So that is a very good sign for our democracy, and the democracy to be further, it goes to the grassroots level. So what we need, leadership has to come to naturally and breaking all stereotypes. So that is more important for all of us. It is a democratic engagement, the power of women. So we should educate young women about their rights. Many women are unaware of their rights and power they hold as citizens. Education programs, workshops, campaigns must focus on civic education, teaching young women about voting rights, political participation, governance, encourage political participation, addressing barriers to participation. There are certain barriers, so that we have to break, removing these barriers such as discriminatory laws, lack of child care support, and safety concerns. These are also very important. And empowerment is the foundation of change, we can say. So to ensure, we can ensure empowerment through access to education, support economic independence that we can do, and promote mental and emotional well-being of women, and fostering leadership, democratic engagement, and empowerment among young women is not just the responsibility of women, it is the responsibility of everyone. Governments, educational institutions, corporations, civil society organizations, and individuals all have a role to play in ensuring that young women are given opportunities what they deserve. So, ladies and gentlemen, empowering young women is not just about fairness, it is about progress. When young women lead, engage in democracy, and empower themselves, societies thrive. The time for change has come. We must invest in the next generation of female leaders, ensuring that they have the confidence, opportunities, and support they need to succeed. So let us work together to build a future where every young woman has the power to lead, to participate, and thrive. Because when women rise, the world rises with them. I congratulate all the participants, and I wish them success. And I again thank the organizers for having invited me to be a part of this August gathering. Thank you all. Vande Utkal Janani.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful insight. Then again, invite the next speaker. Today, we have the honor of hearing from Dr. Amiya Kumar Ratha, Vice Chancellor, Biju Patnaik University of Technology. Dr. Amiya Kumar Ratha is a distinguished educationist, researcher, author, mentor, and multilingual scholar. Before becoming Vice Chancellor, he served as an advisor at Information and Communication Technology within the National Assessment and Accreditations Council, Bengaluru. For nearly 4.5 years, he was also a professor of computer science and engineering at Veer Surendra Sai University of Technology, Burla, contributing significantly to academia and research. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Amiya Kumar Ratha to the stage to share their insight with us today. Sir.
Honorable Governor of Odisha, His Excellency, Dr. Haribabu Kambampati sir, President of Centurion Universities, Vice President, Vice Chancellor of Centurion Universities, Registrar, Pro Vice Chancellors, of course, Honorable First Lady of the State, then Additional Secretary, Association of Indian Universities, Chancellor of Centurion Universities, Andhra Pradesh, jury members, respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, faculty members, and my dear students. A very warm and heartful greetings to all of you in this August gathering. It is truly an honor to address this gathering at the National Women Student Parliament 2024-25, a platform that celebrates the power, potential, and leadership of women in shaping the future of our nation. Women have played a significant role at the forefront of progress, whether in education, governance, science, or social reforms. Today, as we stand at the intersection of technology, innovation, and empowerment, it is crucial that we foster an environment where every young woman can dream fearlessly, lead confidently, and succeed limitlessly. At Biju Patnaik University of Technology, Odisha, we believe that education is the greatest equalizer. It is not just about knowledge, but about breaking barriers, creating opportunities, and driving change. We take pride in nurturing a generation of women leaders who are bold thinkers, problem solvers, and catalysts for social transformation. However, challenges still exist. Gender biases, workplace inequalities, and social expectations often stand as roadblocks. But the world is changing, and so must we. Your voice, your ideas, and your aspirations matter. As young leaders, you have the power to shape policies, drive economic progress, and contribute to an inclusive and equitable society. I urge all the brilliant minds in this auditorium to be fearless in pursuit of knowledge, embrace leadership roles in all spheres, support and uplift fellow men, advocate for policies that foster equality and inclusivity. Some more women leaders name Dr. Tessie Thomas, Missile Woman of India, first woman scientist to head a missile project in India. Indra Nui, former CEO of PepsiCo and a global business leader. Justice Leela Seth, first woman Chief Justice of High Court of India. Mary Kom, the six-time world boxing champion and Olympic medalist. Falguni Nair, founder of Nykaa, one of India's most successful women entrepreneurs. Dr. Swati Mohan, scientist who played a key role in NASA's Mars rover landing. Sudha Murthy, philanthropist, author, and chairperson of Infosys Foundation. A truly developed nation is one where women play an integral part in every sphere, be it governance, technology, entrepreneurship, or social development. Viksit Bharat and Viksit Odisha cannot be achieved without ensuring women's full participation in progress. Encouraging women's participation in nation building initiatives will accelerate inclusive growth. Women in rural Odisha must be empowered through skill development programs and self-help groups. Expanding digital access and financial literacy for women will enhance entrepreneurial and economic contributions. Strengthening women's leaderships in panchayats, industries, and research sectors will drive holistic development. Ensuring safety, dignity, and equal opportunities for women is the foundation for a prosperous and progressive India. The Parliament is not just a gathering, it is a movement that envisions a future where women are decision makers, innovators, and global change makers. Let us take inspiration from pioneers like Kalpana Chawla, Dr. Tessie Thomas, Indira Nui, and many others who have redefined leadership. To the young minds in this audience, you are the torchbearers of change. You must never doubt your potential, never hesitate to take a stand, and never shy away from the leadership roles you truly deserve. Your voice matters, your dreams matters, and most importantly, your actions matters. Let us use this platform to engage in meaningful dialogues, forge new collaborations, and inspire one another. Let this parliament be a stepping stone towards a future where women not only participate but lead with confidence and courage. Education is the most powerful tool for transforming societies and breaking the cycle of inequality. An educated woman uplifts not only herself but also her family and community. Digital literacy must be prioritized to equip women with the tools for success in a tech driven world. Educational institutions must promote gender sensitive curriculums that inspire leadership and confidence. In the national education policy, it talks about outcome based education, the knowledge, the skills, the competencies, the attitudes, and the behaviors. The Centurion universities, I have seen since yesterday that it's a truly skill universities because national education policies talks about more skill to the students. When we talk about multiple entry, multiple exit, when a student will go out after first year, what is the skills they have developed? That's important. Every year we should have a finishing schools where skill comes into picture. That's very, very important. I'm sure with this knowledge, skills, competencies, attitudes, and behaviors, we have curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular activities for the students. Every subject will be related with some skills. As I conclude, I leave you with this thought. The future belongs to those who dare to challenge the status quo, and I see that future in each one of you. I leave you with the words of Swami Vivekananda. There is no chance for the welfare of the world unless the condition of women is improved. Let us all work together to create that better world. Let us march forward together, empowering one another and creating a world where equality is not just an aspiration but a reality. Thank you all. I wish you all an inspiring and productive session ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your prudent perspectives. Now it is my privilege to introduce today's esteemed chief guest, His Excellency Honorable Governor of Odisha and visitor Centurion University, Dr. Hari Babu Kambhampati. Dr. Hari Babu Kambhampati is an academician and politician holding a PhD in control systems from Andhra University. He began his political journey with the Janata Party and later joined the BJP, serving as the party's Andhra Pradesh unit president from 2014 to 2018. He represented Visakhapatnam in the 16th Lok Sabha from 2014 to 2019. Dr. Hari Babu was appointed the governor of Mizoram in 2021 on January 3rd, 2025. He became the 27th governor of Odisha. His leadership spans across education, politics, and governance. Please join me in welcoming His Excellency Honorable Governor of Odisha and visitor Centurion University, Dr. Hari Babu Kambhampati.
Dr. Ameya Rath, Vice Chancellor, Biju Patnaik University of Technology. Dr. Supriya Patnaik, Vice Chancellor, Centurion University, Odisha. Dr. Gitanjali Das, Vice Chancellor, Berhampur University. Dr. Mamata Rani Agarwal, Additional Secretary, Association of Indian Universities. Dr. GSN Raju, Chancellor, Centurion University, Andhra Pradesh, who is a good friend of mine. I think when we were in college in the early 70s, He was 1 year junior to me as student. But we joined in the Department of Electrical Engineering, Andhra University, as lecturers on the same day, on the same time. Later, the department was trifurcated. Electrical engineering was trifurcated into electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer science and system engineering. We both of us moved to electronics and communication engineering. Dr. Anita Patra, Registrar, Centurion University. Shri Mukti Mishra, President, Centurion University. Shri Vijay Kumar Das, IAS, Collector, Gajapati District. Shri J.K. Panda, Superintendent of Police, Gajapati District. The organizing members of the Parliament, university officials, student participants, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to inaugurate the third AIU National Women Student Parliament 2024-25 being hosted by Centurion University at its Parlakhimundi campus. I don't know how it will be spelled. Normally in Andhra Telugu we spell it as Parlakhimidi, but in Odia the spelling is written as Parlakhimundi. This Parlakhimidi campus. I congratulate the Association of Indian Universities for conceptualizing this remarkable initiative and appreciate Centurion University for hosting this important event with such commitment and enthusiasm. Normally, the schools used to conduct the youth parliament. I had the opportunity previously to participate in one of the Navodaya schools organizing the youth parliament. It is heartening to see that in just 3 editions, the National Women Student Parliament has proven to be an effective and transformative platform, encouraging young women to voice their thoughts, debate critical issues, and develop leadership skills, inspiring young women across the country to step forward as change makers of tomorrow. Not only this, I came with a fond hope to address this session. I would like to see some of the participants who are participating in this women movement. We should see them as the members of various legislatures and the members of parliament in the days to come. I hope to see them as the members. Youth participation is the foundation of a vibrant democracy. In this context, I would like to mention one point. When we were students, there were elections to the student unions of the colleges and the universities. The presidents and secretaries of the student unions were elected by the students in a democratic process. My experience is that many of the student leaders who were elected while they were in colleges, they proved to be very effective and efficient leaders in other fields. In this context, I remember one photograph when we organized one meeting as student leaders in 1975, just before the declaration of the emergency in the country. At the time, Jayaprakash Narayan, a tall leader, he was leading the student agitation in the name of Navanirman Samiti in Gujarat, and also to achieve the total revolution, fighting against corruption, and he is leading the student movement. As the student leader of Andhra University, we invited Jayaprakash Narayan in 1975. We organized a Andhra Pradesh Youth and Student Convention at Vijayawada. I still has that photo of 1975 when we organized the student and youth meeting in Vijayawada in 1975 along with Sri Jayaprakash Narayan. Among the members who sat along with Jayaprakash Narayan sitting on the dais, 5 became the members of parliament. 5 student leaders and others sitting on the dais, they have later became the members of parliament. Those who were sitting on the dais on the day, two persons became the governors of Odisha. One is Mr. Satyanarayana Reddy. He was the governor of Odisha. He was there on the dais on that day in 1975. In 2025, after 50 years of that particular historic meeting, I became the governor of Odisha. Four student leaders became members of parliament. Myself, Dr. Y. Sivaji, Dr. Y. Lakshmi Prasad, and Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu. And Mr. Venkaiah Naidu became the Vice President of India. I am mentioning this only to explain to you the people who were active in the student movement, the people who were active in the democracy at the early stages, and understanding the issues, fighting for different causes, definitely have future in their future career. Therefore, it can be debated whether it is, some people say that not having elections will pave the way for peaceful conduct in the campuses. If you have elections, there will be a lot of problems. But you see, in the other way, if you want to develop the leadership qualities of the students while they were students, I think in one way the student union elections will help the democratic setup. It is a debatable point. It has two faces. Any way we can adopt. The ideas, aspirations, and actions of young minds shape the future of a nation. The participation of over 50 universities from across the country in this event is a testament to the growing awareness and enthusiasm among young women to actively engage in nation building. I think my friend Professor G.S.N. Raju, while he was speaking, gave the details of how women participation is very less in various fields. Even though there is a incremental increase in terms of the percentage of members of parliament being represented by women. Here I used to again have a remembrance of my student days. When I joined as a student, first year student of engineering in Andhra University Engineering College, of I think maybe at that time 1,500 students used to be there in the college. Out of 1,500 students, only one girl student is there. Only one girl student for the entire college. Today, thanks to the reservation of 33% reservation for the girls in admissions and other reasons, today I can boast in many of the engineering colleges, the engineering students have more than 50% girl representation. More than 50%. 33% and in reservation of girls, and another 15 to 20% in the merit. Altogether, about 50% of the girls are there in every engineering college today. I think this is an example for the women participation increase in every field. If you compare this in every sector, this women participation we can see. In the year 2000, when I was member of Legislative Assembly in Andhra Pradesh, our Chief Minister at the time, Sri Chandrababu Naidu, sent all the MLAs for a visit to Southeast Asian countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, South Korea, Hong Kong, China. His idea is that the MLAs should see what the developments are happening in the neighboring countries, how the countries are taking up the infrastructure development, and how they are funding, how they are getting the income for repayment of debts. Taking loan is not a big issue, but how do we use the loan? For what purpose? If you take loan for constructive work, for building some infrastructure, that will be an asset, and asset can repay the loan. When we went to visit these countries, the first entry into Thailand, when I checked into the hotel, in the hotel, restaurant, everybody working in the restaurant is a girl. At that time, in India, we don't find even not a single girl working in the restaurants. I was wondering how this country has achieved this girl participation in terms of the working of the different sectors. We went to China. In Chinese market, there is no male who is selling in the shop. 100% are women. I was wondering how it is happening in China. Now, in India also we are having the same thing. Slowly we are getting the women participation in hospitality sector, in retail sector, in any sector you mentioned, there is women participation today. Just to emphasize that in India also women participation is increasing in every field. But is it increasing to the satisfactory level, or do we need to increase more? Yes, we need to increase more and more women representation in different sectors. Definitely we have to achieve it. In Vikasit Odisha and Vikasit Bharat, women will play an indispensable role in policy, governance, technology, education, and entrepreneurship. As participants in this parliament, you are not just representing yourselves, you are representing the aspirations of millions of young women in the country. As you discuss the theme of women's participation in democratic processes, you must acknowledge that democracy flourishes only when all sections of society, particularly women, are given equal opportunities to lead, influence, and contribute. India has a rich tradition of women in leadership, and today we have the highest constitutional authority of our country, the President of India, who is a woman of extraordinary resilience and vision. She is from Odissa. She who hails from Odissa has shattered barriers and emerged as an inspiration for millions of young women. Her journey from a humble background to becoming the president demonstrates that with determination, education, and opportunity, women can achieve anything. This is going to be another important point. The enactment of Nari Vandan Abhiyan by the Government of India under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi marks a transformative step towards gender inclusive governance in the country. By ensuring 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and state assemblies, this landmark legislation paves the way for greater participation of women in legislatures and policy making. This is the wonderful opportunity the women are going to have in the next few years. I think in the next Lok Sabha election you may be having the women reservation. I think you need 33% of women to be represented in Lok Sabha. 543 into 33%, approximately more than 150. I think we may be able to see more than 150 women in the Lok Sabha being elected by the people in the next coming few days. It gives an opportunity for the young women to think about whether we need to have a goal to represent the people in the assemblies and the parliament. Definitely we can, I think I request the Centurion University administration to take track of the young women who are participating in this women parliament. Maybe in the coming 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, the young women who participated in this particular women parliament may become the members of parliament and we can see them as MPs. I think Madam Mamata Agarwal ji has set the agenda for discussion in the parliament, women parliament, to debate, to discuss about different acts, different issues, and so on. You may be having the opportunity to play a role of Prime Minister, to play a role of opposition leader, to play a role of minister, and you may be having an opportunity to play a role of opposition members. Those people who are participating in this women movement, I have a piece of advice. If you have an interest, if you have a desire, if you have a goal, you have to become the people's representative to represent either in the assembly or in the parliament. We have an opportunity today to witness live telecast of the parliament sessions. Please, whenever you find time, whenever the parliament is in session, see the program. Understand the issues of the people which were being discussed in parliament. What is the ruling party perspective? What is the opposition's perspective? What is the arguments given in favor and against? You can think yourselves that whether I have any alternative argument to be placed if I am the member of the parliament. If you make that exercise, you will be having a very good understanding about the proceedings of the parliament. Before I becoming the member of parliament, I regularly used to watch the parliamentary proceedings and know the different procedures of the parliament, how it functions. When I switch on TV and sit on a chair and watching the proceedings, I used to feel that I was sitting in the parliament itself. The difference is that I am not having the opportunity to speak. Otherwise, I am in parliament. With that feeling, I used to watch the proceedings. Okay, ultimately I got the opportunity to go to the parliament and participate in person, participate in the debates. But before electing as member of parliament also, I had that feeling of watching the proceedings and being in the parliament. I was telling you that we joined as the lecturers in the University College of Engineering at the same time. But I could not confine myself to the four walls of the university for a very long time, but I left teaching after about 13 years. I think in the year 1993 I left the teaching. People used to ask me, you aren't teaching, you entered into politics, you became a member of legislative assembly, you became member of parliament. What is the difference you are finding as being the teacher and as being the politician? I used to answer, in my view, I don't find any difference as a teacher and as a politician. When I was teaching the students, before going to a class, I have to prepare for 1 hour to teach, to prepare how to make the students understand the things. If I go to assembly or parliament to speak on a subject, I need to prepare for 1 hour what to speak and how to speak. Therefore, going to a classroom, going to attending the assembly or parliament, it doesn't make me any difference. If a college has principal, assembly or a parliament has a speaker, he will control the students. If you want to become a good performing parliamentarian, you should spend time for preparation, understanding things, presenting things effectively in the house, presenting an alternative narrative for a particular argument. You need to study, always you have to be a student. Whether you are a lecturer or a parliamentarian, you should continue to be a student and learn at any time. when I was advising you to to watch the parliamentary proceedings, house proceedings, to educate yourselves on the different things. Another piece of advice is, please discard the negative things. Don't learn anything about the parliamentary disruptions. You just have the understanding about the issues, debates, and the speeches, procedures, but not how the parliamentarians make noise and break the microphones. Please don't learn that. The parliament or assemblies are for debate and discussion, not for disruption. But disruption also can be treated as a mode of protest in some cases, but it cannot be forever. It may be for protesting for some time. Disrupting the House proceedings for a long time is disrespecting the verdict of the people. Therefore, we should learn good things in the proceedings of the houses, not the bad things. I am very proud to inform you that the state which I represented before coming to Odisha, that is the state of Mizoram. In Mizoram Assembly, there is no disruption of House proceedings at any time. If the opposition has to protest on a particular issue, opposition will protest and stage walkout. After 5 minutes, they will come back and participate in the proceedings. But in some other houses, it is not the case. But the entire country, all the states, parliament, should learn from the Mizoram Assembly how to conduct the house. As young women leaders gathered here today, you are the torch bearers of this new era, where your voices will shape policies and your leadership will drive societal progress. The Nari Vandan Abhiyan is more than a policy reform. It is a defining movement in India's journey towards equitable representation and inclusive development. As India marches towards a developed future, it is imperative that women's voices shape policies, governance, and social transformation. Women in leadership bring new perspectives, enhance decision making, and contribute to building an inclusive and progressive society. It is encouraging to see young women in academia, politics, technology, and entrepreneurship leading with confidence. However, challenges remain: gender disparity, societal barriers, and limited representation in leadership roles still persist. As we engage in discussions and debates over the next few days, I urge you to embrace this opportunity with passion and responsibility. It is not about whether you proceed to the next round or not. What truly matters is the knowledge you gain, the perspectives you develop, and the confidence you build. The experience you carry forward from this Parliament will be invaluable in shaping your journey as future leaders. Our nation is on a transformative path, and your voices, ideas, and actions will determine the direction of this progress. I encourage you to challenge stereotypes, question norms, and become active participants in the democratic process. Let this Parliament be the stepping stone to your journey of leadership, service, and excellence. This Women Student Parliament is a powerful step towards addressing these challenges. Through debate, discussion, and dialogue, our young delegates will be shaping the future of our democracy. I urge each of you to take inspiration from leaders like our Honorable President and become torchbearers of change, advocates of equality, and pioneers of progress. As the third edition of the National Women Student Parliament gets inaugurated, let you reaffirm your commitment to building a Vikasit Odisha and a Vikasit Bharat where women's leadership is not an exception but the norm. With these words, I wish each one of you and this event great success. May your voices resonate, inspire, and transform the future of our nation. May this event inspire you to lead with courage, vision, and commitment to nation building. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a lovely illumination of ideas.
In the grand tradition of honor and gratitude, we now proceed with the felicitation of our esteemed guests and jury members. Their dedication to academia, leadership, and governance is commendable, and we take this moment to recognize the invaluable contributions.
Now I request the Vice Chancellor of Centurion University of Technology and Management, Dr. Supriya Patnaik, to kindly felicitate the guests. And I would also like to request the Registrar of Centurion University, Odisha, Dr. Anita Patra, and the convener, Dr. Sangram Keshri Swai, to accompany the Vice Chancellor on the stage and facilitate the same. So, ma'am, please.
To commence this prestigious felicitation, we first extend our deep respect and appreciation to His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Odisha and visitor Centurion University, Dr. Haribabu Kambampati, whose visionary leadership continues to inspire generation.
Can we have a round of applause, please? Next, we honor the distinguished Additional Secretary, Association of Indian Universities, Dr. Mamta Rani Agrawal, whose guidance and commitment to uplift the standards of education and research across the institution is commendable.
Moving forward, we extend our sincere gratitude to Vice Chancellor Biju Patnaik University of Technology, Dr. Amiya Kumar Ratha, for steering academic excellence and fostering innovation.
We would now like to felicitate Dr. Gitanjali Das, Vice Chancellor, Barampur University, for her remarkable contribution to higher education and institutional progress.
Our our heartfelt respect goes to Dr. GSN Raju, Chancellor Centurion University, Andhra Pradesh, for their exceptional leadership and dedication to empowering young minds.
Now we take immense pleasure in honoring our esteemed jury members whose expertise and insightful evaluation would add immense value to this event. Kindly join us in felicitating Shri Ajay Brahmi. So please come up to the stage. Dr. Upma Gautam. And lastly, we have joined by Ms. Saubhagya Bhattkaria. Can we have a round of applause, please?
No great event concludes without expressing gratitude. To extend our heartfelt appreciation, we now invite the Registrar Dr. Anita Patra of Centurion University, Odisha, to deliver the vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
My regards and namaskar to all the esteemed members present on the dais and off the dais. I feel privileged to speak before you all on this prestigious event, 3rd AIU National Women Students' Parliament 2024-25, Empowering Voices Shaping Futures, Viksit Bharat, and offer the vote of thanks on behalf of the host university, Centurion University of Technology and Management, Odisha. My heartfelt gratitude and sincere thanks to His Excellency and Honorable Governor of Odisha, Dr. Haribabu Kambhampati, for gracing this occasion with his presence and sharing his insightful words. Gratitude to Honorable First Lady of Odisha for joining us for this event. Gratitude and a big thank you to Dr. Mamta Rani Agarwal, Additional Secretary, Association of Indian Universities, AIU New Delhi, for joining us here and for her valuable address. I would like to thank Dr. GSN Raju sir, Chancellor of Centurion University, Andhra Pradesh, for being with us and generously sharing his wisdom. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Amiya Rath, Vice Chancellor of Biju Patnaik University of Technology, Odisha, for joining us at this inaugural session and addressing all of us. I would extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Gitanjali Das, Vice Chancellor of Barampur University, Odisha, for joining us at the event and delivering her address. A sincere thank you to Dr. Supriya Patnaik, Vice Chancellor of Centurion University, Odisha, for her continuous encouragement and support from the very beginning, which has been instrumental in bringing the AIU's Women's Student Parliament to our university campus, and here today we are hosting this event. With deep gratitude, I sincerely thank our President and Vice President of our university for their vision and unwavering support, which enable us to accomplish so much at our university, including this prestigious event. I sincerely thank Dr. Vinay Pathakji, President of AIU, and Dr. Pankaj Mittalji, Secretary of AIU, for recognizing our interest and giving us the opportunity to host the third AIU National Women's Student Parliament at our university. I extend my heartfelt thank you to jury members, Sri Ajay Brahmeji, Dr. Upma Gautam, and Ms. Saubhagya Bhatkariya ji, who have taken out their time and joined us for this event to do the tough task of judging the performance of all the participating teams. Yes, a big thank you to all the participating universities for different states who have come to this part of the country, and the university management, enthusiastic students, and the team members who are here to participate in this prestigious event. I wish the enthusiastic participants all the very best. We have here 27 universities participating and will be debating for next 3 days. May God be with you. All the best. We are always grateful for the support we receive, and once again, we have received tremendous assistance from the district administration. I would like to extend my gratitude to the district collector, district magistrate, superintendent of police, sub-collector, ADM, and the entire district administration team for their unwavering support. A big thank you to the convener, Dr. Sangram Swai, for his tireless efforts and countless sleepless nights in meticulously planning and coordinating this program. I also thank the co-conveners, Dr. Ritesh Kumar and Dr. Durga Prasad Padi, for their dedication and contributions. Thank you to the coordinators and the dedicated team of teaching and support staff for their invaluable and timely support in logistics, accommodation, food arrangement, hall and stage management, media resource. A special thanks to Director of Administration for overseeing the overall coordination. We sincerely thank our incredible student volunteers for their unwavering energy, enthusiasm, and outstanding event management skills. You truly are our greatest strength. keep growing. We extend sincere thanks to the print and electronic media for providing the necessary coverage and support. Gratitude to all the guests present here. A heartfelt thank you to all deans, directors, pro-vice chancellors, faculty, staff, and students of Centurion University who have contributed directly or indirectly to the success of this program. Thank you to the production unit heads and the students for their continuous effort in explaining their work of the units to all the visitors. As we step to the next phase, I offer my gratitude to the Almighty. With His blessings, we have come together, and I wish that we all have a fruitful learning experience and a memorable time during this 3-day event. Thank you all.